Okay, so we're back in the studio now after having spent some time outside. And what I did is I came home and I looked through some of the imagery that I took with a camera outside. And so what I've done is essentially, I've spent a little bit of time going back to some sketches and just simply trying to work out in black and white how I can convey this scene, how I can simplify this scene to make a better and stronger painting. This is where being outdoors and having photography will always deceive you in some ways. So my colors seem a little bit off here. They seem a little bit brighter than what I remembered them. When I was out there, they felt a little bit on the grayer side, a little bit on the softer side. Of course, my sky is way too brilliant and too blue. I knew that it was going to be that way, but so I would have to tone that down. What I will do at this point is then I'll switch over and start thinking about the color wheel and start thinking about some basic colors that can be used to create this painting. I just like to take a piece of canvas and spread some color on and see what's going to happen. I'll then come through, maybe I'll take that adjacent tone, and of course I'll never be able to match exactly what's on the color wheel, but as long as it's fairly close, that's all I need. Now I'm going to throw in this purpley violet tone, which I kind of saw when I was outdoors, and that's where I got this idea of this basic color scheme, is that this is outside in nature somehow or another. After I have these base tones on, then I'll come through and start adding some of my mixtures to see what happens when I start adding colors and blending all these together. And so all of a sudden I start seeing colors that have a little bit more harmony to them. I think color harmony is really important, and sometimes it's hard to be outside and to think about, how are these colors all going to relate to each other. So bringing all this back into the studio, I can then have a chance to kind of play around with the color a little bit just to see how all these tones are going to work together.